Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be playing a food-themed Clash Royale deck where all the cards that we're going to be using are things that are edible, are kinds of food. So we have a couple of pig, hog cards, which of course you can get pork from and bacon from. We then have the Mother Witch, which turns other cards into pigs. We then have both of the princes because they're riding on horses, and although it's not super common, I think horse meat is a thing. We then have Ram Rider because I think rams are where mutton comes from, which is a kind of meat. We then have vines because several fruits and vegetables grow on vines, like grapes. I think squash grows on vines as well, which is fitting for the channel. And then we have bats because although I would never try it, I think some Asian countries have bat meat or bat delicacies. So that's what we're going to be playing today, the food themed deck based around cards that you could eat. And I'm also trying something a little new today with the recording. The camera is about 5 feet away from me, so that I'm farther away from the camera because I'm hoping that I can kind of crop it and zoom it in so that the gameplay can be bigger, because I know a couple of the comments have mentioned that the face camera is way too big and the gameplay is smaller, and I've tried to rescale the video so that I can kind of stretch the gameplay without actually cropping anything out, and I haven't actually found a way to do that just yet. On CapCut, which is what I use to edit the videos, I don't think there's an option to do that, and I've tried a couple of other video editing sites and haven't found a way to do that just yet. So I'm hoping to record a little bit farther away so that I can have, I guess, more room to resize it to make the gameplay a little bit bigger. So that's the hope today. And I think the strategy with this deck is just to make sure we're going to split bats here so that if he does lane switch, we have some in the other lane. But I think the strategy here is to just make sure we can defend, because there should be enough offense with the hogs and the hog rider and the ram rider. So in theory the offense should be okay. We just have to make sure that we can defend. Alright, so we're going to go in with a prince here because I think he has goblins in cycle, which he might play here. Alright, he's probably going to go... Well, actually, we'll go with a defensive ram rider just to slow this down a little bit. And then we will absolutely vines the archers because the evil archers just do too much damage. We'll go with a high Mother Witch to try to get a couple of extra pigs out of this. And we are winning right now, but not by a whole lot. So hopefully we can maintain our lead here. And he is going to go with a poison, which is going to take out the bats. So I think what we're going to go do is do another Ram Rider on defense. And that Mighty Miner shouldn't get any damage, so we don't have to worry about that. And because he just uses Bomb Tower, we're going to go with hogs and then lower bats to hopefully avoid the poison. Seems to be working out okay. We do have a slight lead here. And then we'll just go with a Dark Prince to take care of the Mighty Miner, and a Prince so that if he does poison, it's not too bad. And let's go with a High Mother Witch just in case he decides to put goblins down. And he does, and we're going to vines this just to try to get some extra damage. We do have the flying pigs now, so hopefully they can do some damage. And we don't have our vines in cycle, so we're not able to take care of the archers, but hopefully the Mother Witch can spawn a few extra pigs. And he's hanging on here. Bomb Tower is a really good counter for the pigs, and it does draw the Hog Rider and Ram Rider as well. Looks like we're gonna hang on here. We just have to vines the archers and we should be all good. So that's a win with the food themed deck. Hopefully the proportions are a little bit better with the gameplay. I think there's gonna be probably a little bit of like a black bar on either side, just because again I haven't found a way to stretch the video without actually cropping anything out, so I'll just have to adjust the proportions a bit. But hope you guys enjoyed the food themed deck. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.